Hi, well, this is Richard Kuhns, author of How to Get Your Life Back from Morgellons, Chronic Lyme, and Other Skin Parasites, along with my co-host Robin and our new coach Megan. And today is July 11th, Sunday, 2021. We've made it this far. Yay! Okay, and we're still alive. We got through COVID. Yay! Yay. All right, so this is our question and answer segment. So anyone who would like to ask a question, Chris is going to open their line.
So the first question I received through the text is from Christina, and she was asking if Morgellons affects the nails, especially the cuticles.
Well, organisms, it's hard to say whether Morgellons itself does, but these organisms, you know, they invite in viruses, bacteria, all kinds of nasty things, fungal issues that affect the cuticle. So I'm going to give you what I suggest, and then we'll let Robin and Megan weigh in. I suggest finger baths, and that is to take a bowl of warm water, add in some, maybe a quarter of a cap of Nature's Gift, and apple cider vinegar. In case we're dealing with fungal issues, apple cider vinegar is the way to go. Maybe a quarter of a cup. And soak your fingers, soak your toes, wherever they're infected for up to 45 minutes. You might do it 2 or 3 times a day in the beginning, and it'll tail off, and in time things will be kind of normal. Robin, what do you have to say? Anything?
Yes, I think the finger baths are very important, and my fingernails were affected. And the other thing I did the soaking the fingers, but then I took sulfur cream, which is like a paste, and I would just push it underneath the fingers and go to sleep with that. The first time I did it, in the morning, like the inside of my fingers were all black with little dead mites. It was horrifying.
Wow.
So I did it a bunch of times, and they got clear. A combination of soaking and sulfur cream seemed to be really helpful.
Great. Megan, anything from you?
Well, I kind of have the same story as Robin, except I used lactic acid lotion. But I woke up with like a bunch of black mites under my nails. But I mean, after you do it a few times, the problem in your cuticles is gone. So.
Right. Right.
Okay, great. There we have it. Who is next?
Hello, are you there?
Yes, we're here.
Hi. I was wondering when you know how long to keep the shower cap on for.
Well, if you're in the beginning and you're doing the treatments that Ethel often goes over, is that what you're referring to? Using the Claudia's Dream Cream, our shampoo, and some MSM gel, and mixing it all together. Is that what you're referring to?
Yes.
And then covering with a shower cap? Overnight. And then even during the day, do it once or twice. And if you're going out, they have what she found as cancer caps that you can buy and put on that are attractive. So in the beginning, you want to mimic being in a bathtub at least 3 times a day with that part of your scalp submerged in these ingredients that the organisms do not like. And of course, as we always go over it, make sure your headrests are disinfected in the car, your pillows, any place your head comes in contact with is disinfected. Robin, anything to add to that?
Well, the key is hours and hours, as long as you can stand it. When you're starting, I would leave it on all night long, then take a bath, shower, do it again in the morning, leave it on all day, then in the evening do it again. It takes multiple times, and the longer you can do it for, the better.
Great.
Okay. I guess I was wondering, like, how many consecutive days? Like, how do you know when you can taper off? month?
Well, you want to go in for at least a month, and you may not necessarily do it 3 times a day for the entire month. You may find that after a week or so, 10 days, you're down to 2 times a day, and maybe once a day. And then even when you feel nothing, you still want to do it because they're not gone. I mean, they're microscopic. Even if you feel nothing, there's still eggs perhaps there.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. And of course, the shorter your hair, the better.
Yes, I've cut about 16 inches.
Wow. Megan, you have anything
Yeah.
to add to that?
No, not at the moment, except definitely cut your hair off. I know, ladies, it's an awful thing. It's tragic, but if you don't, it might not go away. For me, it wouldn't.
It really helps cutting your hair. But the other thing is, I wanted to say, just like, when I was under the care of a Lyme doctor with antibiotics, her main thing was when your symptoms are gone, you should be on the antibiotics for at least a month afterwards. And I think it's very similar. If your symptoms are gone with your hair, you want to keep doing the protocol for at least a month after.
Hi, Richard.
Hi. Your first name?
My first name's Beth.
Beth. Hi, Beth.
And I'm sorry you had to go through all this by yourself. That had to have been really tough.
Well, it was challenging.
Yeah, but I thank you for helping us not have to do that. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. But
Thank you.
So I'm doing laundry, and I know you all had mentioned doing the menthol crystals, and I have those, and putting them in the bags with your clothing. But what I was doing for my laundry for my bed was put it in a big bucket. But I know the clothing can't touch these crystals because you don't want to get them on your skin, so I'm not sure how, if I put it in a baggie and seal it, that's not really going to do anything for it, I don't think, right? How do I go about doing that?
Robin, you take that one.
Okay. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
I can.
All right. Okay, so the thing, it's not that you don't want the menthol crystals to touch you. The thing that works with menthol crystals is the fumes. So when they're in a baggie, the fumes increase because it's airtight and the fumes increase. And it's not a problem that it's on the clothes. And you can either, when you put them on, they're in the air and it's going to dissipate. Plus, you can wash them afterwards. But so I don't think you need to worry about that. You just don't want to. If you burn menthol crystals in a room, the fumes will help get rid of things, but you don't want to breathe that air.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Because, I mean, when I put the menthol crystals are kind of sticky. They kind of like will stick to things, and it's like I didn't know whether I was really supposed to get that on my clothing. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to have this stuff ready for me on a daily basis so I don't have to do laundry right before I go or whatever.
Well, I would think if you put the menthol crystals in the bottom of the bag and then put your clothing on top, you're going to minimize, any issues there because, as Robin says, it's the fumes. And once you have, you don't need to put the menthol crystals in after you put the clothing in. Put them in first.
Okay, just put those in the bottom. How about the bucket also? I mean, this bucket, I have a real strong lid on the bucket that closes it completely, so it is airtight.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's good.
Fine.
Okay, so I'll just put it in the bottom. The other thing is, should you go from stage 1 to stage 2? If you've gotten rid of the sores but you still have biting symptoms, you should not go to stage 2 of the diet. Is that right?
Well, no. If you have biting sensations, you're not ready for stage 2.
Okay. All right, perfect. And the stage 1 part, I'm finding that some of the foods that you recommended still cause me some biting. So does that mean that I might just have a sensitivity to that food that might just not work for me?
Well, I would say keep a diary and make sure that it is the food that is an issue and not something else, like part of an environment. And yes, some people find that they cannot have rice, or they cannot have spelt, or it could be coffee. Coffee is often one that pops up, and definitely coffee, no blends, no decaf. It needs to be something like 8 o'clock coffee that you buy. Plain, ordinary coffee. Nothing from Starbucks that would be soaked in oil, or maybe, I don't even know if Dunkin' Donuts, maybe they soak theirs in oil too.
I don't know. I do want to say...
Yeah, no, I'm not doing any of that.
So I was super sensitive to rice and spelt when I started the diet. But as I got my environment under control, I was able to add both spelt and rice back in, and with no problem.
Okay, so it may be more of an environmental thing for me. I know the bed has been a problem in the last couple of days. I'm not sure where that's coming from because it wasn't a problem before. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I'll figure it out. It's just a matter of just trying to work it out, I think, and just be positive and try to say, you know what, this will be better tomorrow, or find some way to get through it. So,
did you say your bed is a problem?
Yeah, my bed. When I'm laying in the bed, you know, I'm feeling the things on my skin.
So is your mattress and box spring and pillows covered with vinyl zippered covers?
My box spring and my mattress are. My pillow, I put a trash bag around that, but I guess I could find some kind of vinyl. But it's not
zippered covers, and then you could put menthol crystals inside with the pillow, actually, and it won't. The fumes won't get out.
Okay, I can do that. Should I do that with my box spring and my mattress also, some menthol crystals?
On the bottom.
Okay, because you know, I'm trying to do the sheets every night. You know, when I get home, I try to clean the sheets and then put them right on the bed. And I just don't know if I'm going wrong somewhere or not. Maybe when
a step in the laundry that you're not doing.
It could be. I know I'm using the stuff from Richard, and I'm doing the 20 mule borax in there, and I'm doing the ammonia in there. So I mix all three of those and put them in with my clothing.
Well, the ammonia
and then when I'm running it through the dryer,
the ammonia needs to be a pre-soak. It will destroy the enzyme cleaner if you do them at the same time, which kind of So you want to pre-soak with ammonia. If your washing machine will do a pre-soak, you can add the ammonia to that. But otherwise, just like you have that big bin that closes, you could put a little bit, just like an inch or two of ammonia on the bottom, and then because it's the fumes again. Let the clothes pre-soak in the fumes for a couple hours and then wash it. And then in the dryer, again, you want to either take a sock or dryer sheets soaked with ammonia and peppermint oil and dry them for a very long time on high. And then you want to make sure if it's closed that you put them in airtight containers so they don't get reinfested.
Yeah, okay. I was doing ammonia in the dryer, but I did not use the peppermint, so maybe that's where it's going wrong. And then I am putting ammonia in the wash with everything else, so I should not do that. I should do it as a pre-soak.
Right.
Okay. All right. I'm getting the hang of this. Okay. I just need a little help.
I know.
That's why we're here. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Keep coming back.
Hi.
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 Can you hear me?
Yes. Your first name?
Oh, Camille.
Hi, Camille. And what part of the country?
Missouri.
Missouri. Welcome. How may we help you?
Okay. So when I used the Nature's Gift, I got a bunch of stuff out of my hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it filled the bathtub. Well, now I can't figure out I think they're inside the drain or something. I really don't know for sure.
Yes, they
All I
are.
know is,
They love drains.
well, how do you get them out of the drain?
Well, you use you pour down some bleach, or you pour down some
Bleach?
ammonia. Yeah, bleach or ammonia, but not together.
Once or twice a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bleach. Do I need to water the bleach down or just pour it in?
Oh, you can pour full strength.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, because
You don't have to put a lot down. Maybe I don't know, a few ounces.
Okay, a few ounces. I'm writing this down. I got my pen.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
and the
and
other thing. Oh, go ahead.
You should grab some bath liners, like from Amazon or wherever. They're pretty cheap. You know, you can get like 50 of them for maybe $10, and just put those, you know, right over your bathtub and over the drain, and then they can't get in or out.
I love it. I didn't even know they had those things. Okay, okay, good. Can I ask one more question?
Sure.
About the environment?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have the electrostatic sprayer, not the really big one, but the other one. The
Ryobi? Mm-hmm.
Ryobi. Okay. Can I put, because I noticed your new formulation of Nature's Gift, the new formula that you
Right.
came up with, it's amazing. Can I use that in my electrostatic sprayer for my environment?
I would not suggest doing that. You know, I'm not familiar. The reason being is that these electrostatic sprayers have gaskets, and the Nature's Gift will basically, in time, erode the gasket. So we advise you to stick with using the enzymes straight by themselves, or you can use the Benefect, or the Metaclean. That's a chemical. The Benefect is an organic, thyme-based disinfectant.
Yeah.
And then we have a what is that? Antimicrobial, Surface Guard 90 antimicrobial that you would use maybe once every month or so.
Yeah, I've got that. I've been using that. I've been spraying everything like that.
You only need to do it once a month.
Okay. Okay, once a month. Okay.
And if you put it in your laundry, you only need to do it once in your laundry.
Nice.
Once forever.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So enzyme, Metaclean, and Benefect.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then just rinse it really good when you get done?
Yes, rinse it out.
Okay. All right. Writing all this down. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Keep coming back.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Tony.
Hi, Tony.
I'm doing good. My question is, I'm trying to identify what is it that I'm dealing with. I have a lot of crawling sensation.
Well, have you completed the questionnaire?
No, I haven't.
All right. You have my email?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Email me and request that I send you a questionnaire, and I'll send it out. It's quite detailed, and from your answers, I can tell you, I can educate you as to what you're dealing with and what complications you're dealing with, and I'll also provide you detailed recommendations based on your answers.
Okay. And what I noticed is, like, in my most of the crawling, most of the sensation that I have is coming from my forehead. And I noticed if I put Dalmatian earth mixed with peppermint in a face, right there in the center of my forehead, between up above my eyebrows, and in the soft part of my head in the back, that all of that stops.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand that particular part of it.
Well, it's peppermint's a disinfectant, and the diatomaceous earth basically will destroy any of the organisms that are alive. May not do anything for the eggs, but it's taking care of what is there now. We do have our Super MSM gel on sale this week. You might look into that. It's a phenomenal. Okay, so it's amazing how that stuff works as well. So yeah. Okay. Also, if you've got the email that went out announcing the program, the questionnaire was attached. If you're okay with opening that up in Word, you can do it and send it to me, or just ask me and I'll send you the questionnaire and you can fill it out in an email form.
Okay. Now,
okay.
Why is it those particular spots that if I mix the paste that it stops the activity? Why is the activity more or less seeming like it's coming from those particular areas?
Well, that's just where the organisms have gravitated to. It varies from people, you know. It can move. I mean, this week it'll be there. Next week or 2 days from now, it could be moved over to another place. It could be where they have set up a colony, perhaps. It's hard to say. We don't have all the answers.
But they like people's hair and heads, and then they move down into your face.
Yeah.
So
that's
pretty common.
Could you repeat that?
The organisms tend to infest people's hair and heads, and then move down into your face through your forehead. So that could be why.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any hair. I have a bald head. So.
Right.
Okay.
All right,
thank you, Tony. Keep coming back.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, Sherry. Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Yes. My daughter, we believe, has demogonians, and she's had it for maybe about 3 months or so. And I just spoke with Ethel today for about a good half hour, 45 minutes, and she was trying to help me out and told me to tune in today. But my main question at this point, and I'll follow through with everything after that, is we believe my grandson has it, and he's 18 months old. So how do you treat an 18-month-old child?
Number one, you want to do the diet with the child. So whatever food you're feeding him, you want it to be on the diet. Number two, you want to do the bathing and the protocols, and often throughout the day to clean him out of his skin. If it's something you don't know if he definitely has it, it's a good sign if you don't know it, because maybe he doesn't and you're just doing this on a preventative basis. And you just want to make sure the bedding and clothing and everything that he sleeps with and touches and in the environment is disinfected and clean. And there should be little to do. More than that. It should be a little blip in his life, if anything at all.
Okay. So you have a book, right, that I can have access to in your email. I don't know your email to get all this information.
Well, how did you learn about the call today?
It was through Ethel.
Okay. So to get connected with everything, do you have a pencil and paper handy?
I do, yes.
All right. Write down this site, www.d as in dog, E as in eat, R as in ride, I as in ice, D as in dog, I as in ice, N as in no, G as in go, soap, S-O-A-P, debridingsoap.com. Go there, read about the program, put in your name and your email address, your phone number, and those who put in their phone number, Ethel will call them and introduce them to the program. You will get access to the book. You'll get access to these programs on an ongoing basis. you'll get access to my email and the ability to write me questions that may come up as you read the book.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Keep coming back. All right. I guess that basically I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. Do you have anything to say in conclusion, Robin?
No, not really. I'm grateful to be here. I thought it was really interesting what you said today about if your house is sick, and I want to encourage people because, you know, where I live in Western Mass, we've had the 3rd flash flood warning in as many days, and there is so much moisture right now in the houses. It's a real challenge to fight off the infestations that keep coming back with all the moisture, but it is possible. It is possible. Right.
Yeah, thank you. Megan, you have anything to say to wrap up?
No, it's just keep on coming back.
Yes, that's our message. Keep on coming back. We want you to say, hey, because of you guys, I kept coming back and I got my life back. It wasn't easy. You know, it's not a walk in the park. It isn't. It's a challenge. And the alternative is, and please do, find one of the LLMDs. They're listed in my book. There are about maybe a half a dozen of them that I recognize. There may be others. And get an appointment, start the antibiotics, but until you get that appointment, that could be weeks. It could be months. You may as well do the diet, and you may as well get in the program. That's got to be done anyway, because guess what? Even if you started the antibiotics tomorrow and had 100% relief, when you're done with the antibiotic treatment, they're still in your house. They're still in your house. You haven't gotten them out. You know, they're still there. So, hey, you may as well do the whole 9 yards. And, you know, by the time your appointment rolls around, you might walk in and say, hey, look, you know, I'm 100% better. And I don't need these antibiotics. But, again, we're not here to treat. We're not here to cure. We're not here to mitigate. We're not here to diagnose. We're here to educate you how to get them out of your body, out of your skin, and out of your environment, and use targeted supplements to build health and immune functioning. So I want to thank Robin. I want to thank Ethel. I want to thank Megan for joining and being with me today, and thank Chris for handling the technical aspects of the program. I love you all. Keep coming back, and we're going to close this segment and go into stress management.